family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Redskins are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Eagles team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They go play action here on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he is knocked down from the side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks battled a lot of injuries while at the University of Texas, but his last season there played up to the potential they saw when he was coming out of high school. Well over 100 tackles, ranged from sideline to sideline, could also drop into pass coverage, and now uses his intelligence to run the entire Philadelphia Eagles defense from the middle linebacker position.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cousins gives this to P-Ryan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Caught by Cobb. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered. Now After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's the Eagles with the early lead. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and in throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Room here to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Going to give this time to the tailback. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down, Cousins. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. And now running right through it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing is Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down, here's Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Cousins again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Again, it's Cousins. toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Blake Bortles, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Mac Hollins, the intended target, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half end.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ritt. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
After reviewing the call, the running on the field is reversed.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete here. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go now. Green 39. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch time. Play your ball. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. To throw. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Here's Cousins. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To throw is Cousins. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Second down, Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so that'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
They'll try to atone for it here on this drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Cousins now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. On second down, Cousins again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 14. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Blake Bortles, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. Cousins to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And now running right through it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guys.